Hello ladies, it's Katty. I'm here with you today to share my 13th process video titled 7 Scooter Girls, and this is number 8 of 10 for my Work It Wednesday challenge. Scrapbooking today a photo that was just taken this past weekend at Key West. We went for a friend's bachelorette party and we had a great time. This was one of our favorites, riding the scooters, so I wanted to make a page about that right away because I love that picture of all of us. It was 7 of us in total. That's why it's titled 7 Scooter Girls. And I'm using the paper from everything is from my kit that I've been using, the kit that I created myself, and this paper that I'm going to be using is from the Dear Lizzie Napolitan paper pad, which is the one I've been using, and I'm so happy because I've put a huge dent in that paper pad. And I'm using that stripe paper in the background, and then I'm going to use the vellum paper which has the clouds on it, which I think is so pretty. I'm going to use that on top, and then these little jars I showed a few seconds ago that I had cut them out from it's just like a 12 by 12 sheet in the paper pad, and it just has a bunch of jars on it, and I cut those out. And those I cut out because they all have teal in them, and I kind of just wanted teal to be the main color in this layout. Basically I'm using all the teal, and I wanted to use teal because in this little kit that I created for myself I have these teal little jewels, like jewel stickers, which you'll see, and that teal floral tape, which I'm using right there to tie around those little jars, which I love that color. So that's why basically it's my main focus for this layout. I wanted to use that color. So I'm just tying a little bow around that little jar, and I'm going to do that in another jar as well. So I'm going to have 2 jars with little bows on them, which I think looks so cute. I love those little jars. I've been trying to figure out what I want to do with them. I think I saw someone place them in the same position. Maybe it was on the Nicole Jones Facebook group, but I can't remember who it was right now. Someone placed the 3 little jars in that same position, sort of. So I placed them there. And then I did my photo on gray, just dark gray cardstock, which is something I do very often. And then in that paper pad, I'm just trying to figure out now if I want the lines to go vertically or diagonally. Just trying to see what I like better, and I end up going with the vertical. And in this paper pad, which I thought was so perfect because I'm using this paper pad in my kit, there's a little turquoise scooter which is so perfect. And you know, I just saw the scooter and I said, oh my god, I have to make a page about this our little scooter adventure, and add that little scooter because it was so cute. So now I'm just taking a piece of that pink paper. It's like a grid paper, and I'm just gonna back that on that pink. I'm not gonna do too much layering. I do a bit of layering, but not too much, just to add some texture behind that picture. So I'm just cutting out from this cut apart sheet. I'm just cutting out a few pieces of paper, and I do end up using most of them behind that photo. So you'll see me layer that, and then I'm just taking some pieces that I already had cut out. So I'm gonna start by layering on that pink. You can barely see it on the video, but it is a very light pink grid paper. And I do have to say, once again, I'm super happy I've stuck with my little kit. All my supplies have been from that kit, with the exception, of course, of some little wood veneers here and there. But on this page, yeah, everything was from my kit, so I'm super happy. I'm going through my kit pretty well. I haven't had too much time to scrapbook lately. That's why you haven't seen any videos lately. But it was because I had that weekend where we went to the Keys, and you know, it's just been a hectic time. So I haven't had too much time to scrapbook. So I'm super happy that I've gone to scrapbook in the last few days. And then I'm just cutting pieces here and there, different papers, just to layer behind that. And then I just punch out with that little doily, punch. I punch out just a border. It's a border punch. And on that first one I messed up. I skipped a spot, so I'm just gonna cut that out, and you'll see me do that. Yeah, there I go. So just a little layering on that. I actually do a lot more layering than I thought. Now that I'm looking at it. I'm sorry. I did 3.5 layouts in 2 days, and I finished my fourth layout today, which is the third day, which is the day I'm finally getting to do the voiceovers and record, and I'm sorry, and edit videos. You know, it's been a couple days. So, and it's been a busy couple days, so yeah. So I'm just inking the edges of that little bike, and it's just very light inking, just to kind of make it pop a little bit more, because there's so much teal and there's so many light colors going on, so I just wanted to make it just pop a little bit more. So, and now that scooter's so cute. And that little card on the left, top left, sorry, has a little scooter on it as well, which I love. I think it's so cute and so perfect for this. So I'm just placing those randomly there, and then as I glue things down to my page, I'm just going behind that vellum and just adding some tape with my ATG with that, because I don't want to add tape in the spots where you can see through the vellum, because it does show. I don't have a vellum adhesive, so my ATG works pretty well, but it does still show. And then I'm just taking that number 7, which is from my kit, and then I'm taking those little stars, which are not from the little camera, which are not from my kit, but it's okay. Still use those. Thought about using that memories, but I didn't. And then I had already sprayed one of those little arrow things, wood veneers. I had already sprayed it before to see how the color turned out, and I'm just spraying the rest of them. And I'm using two sorry, you can hear my kids in the background. I'm using 2 of the Lindy Stamp Gang mists, because I tried to spray it just with the blue. Sorry about that. I tried to spray it just with the blue, but it was coming out too blue, so I used the Tibetan Poppy Teal, and I used the Ponderosa Pines Olive, which is the blue and the green, and I kind of mix it together, and I got the color that I wanted, which is that turquoise color. And then I'm going to do the same thing on that 7 as well. And then I'm using those little turquoise jewels, which you see me use them in those spots right now, but I will add some on the top right hand corner and on the bottom right hand corner. I'm going to add some of those as well, just because I felt it just needed a little bit more. So I just added those in the end, and there I go. I'm just gluing everything down. Thought about using one of those words, but I don't. And then I'm cutting out some of this fabric, like burlap fabric, floral ribbon, and I use it in those 2 spots, and then I will use it, which you also won't see me do on camera, on the top left hand corner. I felt that it just needed some there, because it was just there was some on the right side of the page, but I just felt that it needed some on the left side. And then I'm taking my little American Crafts, I call them the little Scrabble thickers. And then I took that little piece of blue, what is that, Heidi Swap, I believe, the little circles, blue circles, and I'm going to place those on one of my little jars. Well, I just popped that up a bit because it was popping up with that little yellow ribbon. And there we go, I just placed that. And then I'm just taking some of these clear little epoxy phrases, and the one on the bottom says, "You never know when you're making a memory." It's by Ricky Lee Jones. And then the top one says, "Single moments make great memories." And we do have some great memories from this video. It was really a really lovely trip. We had a great time, and my friend who's getting married, she had an amazing time. We actually surprised her. She didn't know where we were going, so she was super surprised, and she was super happy, and we just had a great time. It was a great weekend. The weather was perfect. Everyone in the group got along so well. We're not all, we didn't know each other all very well, at least not all of us, before the trip, but we all got along so well, and it was a great group of girls, so we had a really great time, and my friend really enjoyed it, so that was great. I'm just placing those little thickers there to add my title and my little 7. I'm trying to figure out where I want it, so I ended up placing it right there. It does cover that smile that is on the left side of the photo, but I was okay with that. I just wanted the 7 to be part of my title, so I wanted it to be 7 Scooter Girls. And that's it. That completes my layout. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. It was a lot of fun to make this page. Should you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I love to hear from you guys. More videos are coming soon. I have a few videos to edit and do voiceovers for, so you'll see those very soon. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day and a great weekend, because it is Friday. Yay! Have a good one. Take care.